Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the guy.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. Back to the work week. Good morning.
How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored, man. Another week, another day to serve. What's happening?
Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. Shout out to all the cheer and dance dads. This is that season right now, so it's been a lot of preparation. I believe it starts next week, the actual competitions. This is all practice for it and dress rehearsals. So it's perfect because Saturday I'm out and about with playing basketball with the kids and dress rehearsals, and then Sunday I get to relax and watch football.
Yeah, this was a great weekend. I mean, I sat around the house watching movies all weekend, and then yesterday watched conference championship football. This is why I don't gamble. The main reason I don't gamble is because I picked the Ravens-Lions Super Bowl. And that is not what we're having.
No, not at all.
We're getting a 49ers Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl. The Kansas City Swifties, even though they are a dynasty, the Chiefs are a dynasty, but the Kansas City Swifties are going to be in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Front page of the New York Post today. Who do you see? Travis Kelce kissing Taylor Swift. Who gives a damn? What the hell has got to do with the big game, the Super Bowl coming up?
Well, they said she's a part of the team now.
Man, please, man. Bah humbug. The Ravens going to wake up this morning and really kick themselves in the ass. Because if you hold the Kansas City Chiefs to no points in the second half, it's really just 17 in the first half and then no points in the second half, and you can't win, man.
Both teams, though. Detroit Lions, too. Detroit Lions, too.
Detroit can live with I think Detroit can live with their loss because that's how Dan Campbell, coaches. I mean, in the
this game.
In a championship game, you want to get the points.
Yeah, you want to get the points.
But if you got here all season doing that, going for it on fourth the way he does, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at that.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking.
They said y'all ain't getting that black ass Super Bowl that we thought we was gonna get. It was like, ain't no way we inviting these black ass cities to Las Vegas, Detroit, and Baltimore.
Nope,
that ain't happening.
Nope.
Okay, that ain't happening.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. When we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. A lot to discuss this morning, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the guy, Breakfast Club family.
Peace, Tez.
Now, if you just missed it, we just told you guys the Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10, and the 49ers beat the Lions 34-31. So in 2 weeks, the 49ers will be taking on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Ravens going to wake up this morning and ask themselves what happened. Like, you hold the Chiefs scoreless in the second half, and you can't come out with a victory. Like, nothing goes your way. Like, fumbling in the end zone. Like, I mean, literally nothing goes your way. Can't get your run game going. Nothing. Yeah, that one's going to hurt this morning. All Detroit, right. So y'all did blow a lead in the second half, but I think y'all can, live with that loss. This is the farthest Detroit has ever made it, I believe. Right?
They're still going to be pissed off, but yes.
They were. The ones I saw,
they were there.
The people I follow from Detroit, they were taking it on the chin. The Jalen Roses and the Ty Mopkins, they were just happy that, they guys that made it this far.
Especially since the basketball team is Basuda. But all right, let's jump right into it. Let's talk Donald Trump.
Yeah, the jury came back with a verdict and decided that former President Donald Trump must pay $83.3 million in damages for his statements made denying that he sexually assaulted the writer E. Jean Carroll. Let's take a listen.
E. Jean Carroll was all smiles as she left the courthouse following the jury's unanimous verdict ordering former President Donald Trump to pay her more than $83 million for defamatory statements he made about her in 2019. The dollar amount including $7.3 million for emotional harm, $11 million to help repair her reputation, and $65 million in punitive damages. Carroll's attorney had previously told the jury, quote, "The one thing Donald Trump cares about is money." They deliberated for fewer than 3 hours. Trump wasn't in the courtroom for the verdict, but immediately took to social media to call the ruling, quote, "absolutely ridiculous," saying he fully disagrees.
Isn't that what got him back in the court the second time?
Right. That's exactly what got him back in the court the second time. This probably got to be the most expensive social media rant that costs anybody. So, yeah, you're right, Charlamagne. So we're going to see if he's going to continue to talk. And if so, I'm sure she has no problem.
But he'll appeal this, though, right? He'll appeal this and then
of course.
Go through the process again, right? Yeah.
Of course. Still got to go through the process.
Let me ask you a question, though. Why the defamation to say I didn't do it? Why the defamation to say, I think this is ridiculous? Why the defamation to say I don't know who
I think
this
he went a
person
little
is?
further than that. He's saying that now. I think he went a lot further than that the second time.
Yeah, calling her unhinged, assaulting a character after he was already found guilty. And the judge told him to shut up. It's always free to shut up. It's just a really easy thing to shut up. So when you go back and you already were in trouble for it the first time, you go back, you get found guilty, you run out to social media again with the same thing, talking about this woman.
But what were the exact statements, though? Like, what were the exact statements that he said that they said was defamatory?
Well, there's so many. I can pull it up and we can go through, but there's so many. Calling her unhinged, saying he never met the woman, saying that this was obviously, a witch hunt. I mean, he's just talking about it all. Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently $83 million worth of defamation.
Okay, I guess.
You don't see it?
Defamation? I mean, that's not...
No, I think he went a little further. It just wasn't just, I didn't do it, I didn't say it, this is not true. I think he went further and started slamming her name again.
Well, I'd like to know what the statements were.
Yeah, we can pull them up, but it just wasn't, I didn't do it. It was a lot further. He was directly, shooting at that woman.
Oh, okay.
Over and over repeatedly. Mm-hmm. Now, on the campaign side, the Wall Street Journal wrote that if Nikki Haley were to stay in the race through July, if he's convicted of a felony, 42% of voters in New Hampshire and a third of Iowa caucus goers said Trump would be unfit for president if convicted. Here's her response to that question on NBC Meet the Press. Take a listen.
Are you staying in this race in case Donald Trump is convicted of a crime, Ambassador?
I've never stayed in this race because of court cases. Really, I don't know what all the court cases are. I haven't paid attention to what he's won, what he's lost, what he's fighting for, any of that. What I know is, the first one came down, and he spent a lot of time ranting about how he lost that court case. But the reality is, every time he's talking about defending himself in court, he's not talking about getting our economy back on track. He's not talking about closing the border. He's not talking about how we're going to get our kids reading again and getting us focused again. He's not talking about law and order. That's the problem, is he's not talking about what the American people want.
She's right about that. I mean, I haven't heard no policy or no legislation put on the table at all. Everything is about how I'm going to seek, revenge on my political opponents, and everything is about how, this is a witch hunt against me, and y'all should support me because if they take me out, then they can take y'all out. I ain't seen them talk about no policy yet. Mm-hmm. And Nikki will be in it as long as she got money. So, I mean, and it's obvious that there's a large group of Republicans who want something different. So as long as she got money, she'll be around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And by the way, she raised over $1 million after the New Hampshire speech. So people are definitely, her campaign has received a boost.
All right. Well, that is front page news. And just some of the stuff that we were talking about, what Trump said. They said before the second trial got underway, the judge ruled that Carol was telling the truth about the assault and that Trump's statements denying her claims were defamatory. So I guess him denying that he didn't meet her, like what Tez said, that he didn't meet her, that he called her a whack job. Though? Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Saying you didn't do something is defamation?
After you got charged with doing it and they said you did it? Yeah. And that's what they're saying.
$83 million worth.
That's
Lord
right.
have mercy.
And it's so interesting because coming up next, we're going to talk about Councilman Yusef Salaam, who also some folks went on Twitter and talked about what he did, what he was exonerated from. So maybe he can follow Trump's lead and do a defamation lawsuit. So we'll talk about that.
Yeah, and it's clear that he didn't do it, right? Like he got found
innocent,
guilty in a court of law.
That's right. And they went to Twitter saying, "Oh no, he did it." So hey, follow Trump's lead and Get the drawing up those lawsuit papers.
That's right. All right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. 885-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Uncle Charlotte, DJ Envy? This is Dupree. Come on, Nebraska.
What's up, Dupree?
Man, I'm trying to get off my chest, man. I took my work truck. I'm an electrician. Took my work truck on Friday. These fools kept my truck overnight after I done paid them $900. So all my work tools on my truck.
Damn.
Bills, handbag, everything. Don't.
Damn, so you should be able to, I guess, call whoever owns that and file a police report, right?
Well, I filed the police report. They pulled up, and then they said they're going to make a claim with their insurance. But it's so suspicious, though, because they ain't take none of the electrical wires, no copper wires, just all my hands and all my drawers.
Damn, sorry about that, brother.
You know, crackhead, they gonna take the wires and everything. Like, they just took the tool.
Right. I'm sorry about that, brother.
I get off my chest, though, man.
Thank you, brother.
Already, appreciate y'all.
Did he just tell people not to go to Omaha, Nebraska?
No, he said the place where they stole his tools.
Don't go there.
Don't go there, he said.
That's defamation.
Yes.
You can't.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this iPhone Sim, the GOAT. What's going on, family?
Peace,
iPhone Sim, what up?
Hey, no, I'm just a little disappointed at the Ravens right now, man. I'm coming early 1 second. Yeah.
Whoa, it's only going to take you 1 second to come this morning? iPhone?
Yo, my daughter asked for a towel. Don't make me slam you, boy.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know you were talking to your daughter, man. Damn, I thought you were talking to your girl.
Don't make me slam you, boy. No. Anyway, now, Pete Game, I was mad about the Ravens, but I'm really mad about the HTP program, which is like the free phone, free tablet program. You know, like we used to call it the Obama phones. We need that bill signed because if that bill don't get signed by the 7th, so many people, like 22 million people, going to lose their free phones. And people really, depend on these for work, school, their kids. And we need that bill signed, So I don't know who you voting for, but whoever you voting for, make sure they sign that free phone bill. It's called HCP funding.
HPC,
many people going to lose.
I didn't know nothing about that. HPC funding?
Remember the Obama phone?
Oh, no, I remember the Obama phone.
Yeah.
I just didn't. You said
yeah, same thing. So 22 million people got those phones, or have tablets for their kids, and it's like their lifeline to the world, So if that get cut off, a lot of people, who got the free phones would have to pay $50 a month or $60 a month, and that might not be in their budget. So imagine 22 million people losing their phone.
What's it called again?
Or losing their free service. It's the HCP funding program. Okay. HCP, Affordable Connectivity Program.
Okay.
Thank you, iPhone.
They gave us $14 billion in 2021, and the funding is supposed to run out in 2024 February. So it's going to be crazy. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I'll be up there soon. You heard?
Appreciate you, iPhone. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I love talking to everyday working class people, because you really get to see what's on folks' mind. I didn't know nothing about the ACP. I mean, I call it the Obama phone program, but I didn't know that it was going to be up in February.
Get it off.
February 7th, 2024, actually.
Mm-hmm. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What up, though? This is Ben from Detroit.
Hey, what up? Get it off your chest.
Oh, my goodness. I need to send some healing energy to my brothers in Detroit, man. The higher you climb, the harder you fall, sir.
It happens. I'd rather get there and say I've been there than not get there at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Send the healing energy to us.
Hi, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Jim. It's Dennis from Brooklyn.
Hey, what's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
I was just trying to say how awesome and funny one of my podcasts.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. You have a nice day, Charlamagne.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Have a blessed morning. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Envy? This is Kassan from Detroit.
What's up, Kassan? What up, though? Get it off your chest.
Hey, Envy, on Friday, I'm at work talking to one of my coworkers. I didn't know the OJs did not have a Grammy. And also, Parliament Funkadelic don't have a Grammy, and Diana Ross does not have a Grammy. Did you know that?
I didn't know Diana Ross didn't have a Grammy. Jesus.
That shocked everybody out of all those people. Because I've just been saying it over and over all weekend. Diana Ross does not have a Grammy.
What does that mean?
It's just crazy. It doesn't mean nothing, Star. You're right. Good morning, Charlamagne. It doesn't mean anything. But I feel like that's kind of like the equivalent to Angela Bassett not having a Grammy.
Yeah, you would think Diana Ross would get one, but also, man, that's more of an indictment against the Grammys than it is Diana Ross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, Star, I had a question for you, too.
Yes, sir.
There's no judgment behind this question, but how do you feel about how the interview went with you and Monique now? Do you feel different, or do you still, you still stand 10 toes down on that?
I feel different in the aspect that, personally, I'm not discussing nobody's business. You know what I mean? As far as how they negotiate and what they should or shouldn't be making.
Okay.
That's something I would fall back from, unless it's sports. Even in sports, you know what I mean? I can't. If somebody negotiates a great deal and they get, $100 million and they only average 10 points, they got a good agent. Mm-hmm. You know, I may say that's ridiculous, but other than that, I try to stay out of people's contractual affairs.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up. Now, when we come back, Nicki Minaj, she responds to Megan Thee Stallion. She put out a record. We're going to get it on, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Gonna snooze. Get your ass up. You done hit the snooze button now. It's Monday.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Nicki Minaj.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. Now, on Friday, Meg Thee Stallion checked in. She called and she released her song Hiss, Hiss. And in the song, she was going at pretty much everybody she thought she had beef with, including Nicki Minaj. She dropped a line talking about Megan's Law, and Nicki didn't necessarily like that. Said that she was going at Nicki's family, and Nicki, of course, was going to clap back, and she did.
And it's also interesting, too, that, Meg never said any names, like, on purpose. And she said that, the hit dogs will holler. Mm-hmm. And Nicki was hollering all weekend.
That's right. And Nicki released a diss record last night, and we'll play a clip off of it. Let's go.
We got to play the whole record after.
Yeah, we're going to play the whole record after this, yeah.
But I'll tell you this, man. That ain't it, Nicki. Okay, I don't know who Nicki got around her, but there's absolutely no reason that should have left the studio. I'm glad Nicki decided to finally rap and not just tweet, but no, that ain't it. Because Megan put out Hiss on Thursday night, and for the next 72 hours...
Friday midnight, yep.
No, it was Thursday night at midnight.
Midnight, yep.
No, so Friday at midnight, right? Yep. So she put out Hiss Friday night at midnight, and for the next 72 hours, all weekend, Nicki just has been talking about her on social media. And a lot of the bars that, may have made me been like, oh, shoot, she already tweeted about. She tweeted the Megan Law, Megan Raw line on Twitter. Slick line. But once I heard it in the song, I already saw it on social media. So it ain't hit the same. The Bigfoot line on IG Live, it didn't hit the same because I heard it on IG Live. And I know we say all is fair in love and rap battles, but man, hearing Nicki keep talking about Megan's deceased mother, that ain't it, man.
Well, that's what people have been talking about. They're saying, when it goes to diss rap, can you go too far in diss rap? That's what people have been saying all weekend long.
I was born in 1978. If you'd asked me this question 20 years ago, I would probably say, nah, all's fair in love and hip-hop. And I still kind of feel like that to a certain extent.
I mean, we've seen it in everything. If you go back to Tupac, if you go to Biggie,
those are terrible examples.
If you go to Nas, if you go to Hove, if you go to
Hove apologized because he went too far.
Who else is?
And I'm sure Nas looks back on Ether sometime and be like, okay, I shouldn't have said that.
But they're friends now. That's it too.
But we're approaching this from a grown,
evolved
level.
Yes,
I just don't. Yeah, I don't see the need to bring in somebody's deceased mother.
Okay, well,
but I can't. Like I said, I can't say it's not fair. I'm just speaking from a human perspective.
Okay,
from a human level, I don't agree with that.
All right. Well, also, since we're talking about diss records and clapback, I didn't see this beef coming back, but Eminem went at Benzino and Coi Leray. Don't look at me like that, because Benzino responded too. Let's play Eminem. I don't know where this came from.
That ain't it, Eminem.
I don't know where that came from either.
That ain't it, Em. What's the why?
It just came, when I say just came out of nowhere.
It's just sonically not appealing to my ears, but why? What are they even beefing for?
I don't know. It came out of nowhere. Eminem said Coi Leray asked to be on a record. He would never. Coi Leray said, I've never asked Eminem to be on a record. Are you lighting your sage yet?
I ain't got no candles. That's the problem.
You're going to sleep. Well, Benzino responded.
I wouldn't even have came here if I ain't had no candles. From them snippets I heard, it sounded like Benzino snapping a little bit. I don't know. Y'all say what y'all want. It sounded like Benzino was kind of hard just now, bro.
I don't know where this beef came from, though. It just came out of nowhere.
Play that little snippet again for me, Ray. Crack on crack kind of nuts, yo. I gotta give it to Benzino for that one. Crack on crack kind of nuts, yo.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that
crack on crack kind of nuts, man.
All right, man.
I'm serious. That drop on the clues bombs with Benzino.
It's like 3 minutes long.
I ain't heard the whole record, but if I'm going off just snippets, Benzino better beat selection.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Heard some better bars from Benzino than I heard from him. I know that sounds crazy to say, but am I lying? What do you say? So what do you say? Benzino versus Jim Crow? Like,
yeah.
He had some bars.
All right.
Yeah, from what I heard, he had some bars.
Well, that is
only
your
heard
rumor
15,
report.
20 seconds of each record.
Yes.
But if I'm going off to 15, 20 seconds, I don't know, bro.
All right.
Sound like Benzino got him to me.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, we're going to play top of the hour, and then we're going to play Nicki Minaj's record. It's called Bigfoot. If you haven't heard it in totality, we're going to get it on right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ NV? Good morning, Charlamagne the Guy.
Peace, Ted.
Let's jump right back into it. Let's start with the sports. If you missed it, the Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10. The 49ers beat the Lions 34-31. In 2 weeks, the Super Bowl will be the 49ers and Chiefs. Now,
all we wanted was the Ravens and Lions to make it to the Super Bowl, or even the Ravens and 49ers. We wanted anybody except for the Kansas City Swifties, because now we got to deal with 2 weeks of Taylor Swift mania. And I don't want anything overshadowing from Usher's halftime performance.
Well, she's part of the team now, they say.
And, the NFL is like, well, listen, Rock Nation, y'all don't want Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl? We'll find a way to get her there, okay?
We'll get it in. Next week is the Pro Bowl. I don't think anybody watches the Pro Bowl. I don't know why people just don't get excited about the Pro Bowl. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Yusuf Salam.
Yes, as NYC Mayor Eric Adams continues to encourage council members to support his veto of the How Many Stops Act, City Council member Yusuf Salam said he was pulled over by the police without an explanation. Take a listen.
Newly elected City Councilman Yusuf Salam, who was wrongfully convicted and imprisoned as part of the Central Park 5 case, says he was stopped by police without an explanation. It comes days before the council is scheduled to meet to override Mayor Adams' veto of the How Many Stops Act. That act would require documentation of every stop conducted by police. The NYPD says last night's stop was proper because Salam's car windows were tinted beyond the legal limit.
Now, before we discuss, I want you to hear the body cam footage. It was released. Now, although you did not hear him ask, why am I being stopped? You can hear him ask the officer, is everything okay? So I guess that's up to interpretation. Is that him asking, why am I being stopped? Or just asking, is everything okay? You can hear the officer respond, yep, yeah, you're working, right? And then he said, take care, sir. And he returned to his vehicle. So listen to the body cam, and I want to know you guys, your interpretation of it. Take a listen.
Can you roll your back window, please? I'm Officer Kentucky from the 2-6 precinct.
I'm Council Member Salam.
Oh, Council Member?
This district manager.
Oh, okay. Have a good one. Yeah. You're working, right? All right. Take care, sir.
Oh, NYPD has zero respect for the man's detail, huh? I mean, once they pulled him over and realized he was a councilman, they let him go, right?
But that's what I'm confused. What the problem was with this, right? He had tinted windows. You're not allowed to have tinted windows in New York. Councilman said he was on work duty.
He was on work. Cop let him go. Yeah.
Well, the problem is he, because they're talking about this pullover thing, this act thing, but the New York City Benevolent Association president said that facts matter. The video just exposed the lies about this incident. It shows the truth about the outstanding professional work of our members do every day. But Yusuf is using this as an opportunity to be able to talk about, the act that they're trying to move forward, which is the How Many Stops Act. Let me explain what that is. It is a measure intended to increase police transparency by requiring NYPD officers to document any encounter they have for investigative purposes. It includes race, gender, and age of the people they interact with. Now, the city council passed this bill in December, but Mayor Adams vetoed the bill, saying that it was drowning officers in unnecessary paperwork and that they should be out on the street keeping folks safe. So, bottom line, the debate is, he's saying, see how I was pulled over and I wasn't given an explanation? That should be documented. This is why we need to move forward on the How Many Stops Act. And then the other side, which is Mayor Adams, is saying, no, that it's going to cause people to have unnecessary paperwork. We don't need to document how many people are pulled over. So his argument is he was never told it was for tinted windows.
Oh, they never. Okay. Well,
yeah,
he probably didn't get a chance to, because once he told me he was a councilman, it didn't matter.
Yeah, he didn't even take his license and registration.
Yeah,
once he was a councilman, he let it go.
As soon as he said, I'm councilman such and such, the officer was like, oh, councilman? Oh, he said, okay, bye. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he didn't even get a chance to do that.
Which to me, one might say that's problematic. If we want to be fair about it, if you just get to say, "Oh, I'm a councilman," you get to go. If it had been a regular citizen, would they have had to show their license and registration?
That would have been way worse, though, Ted. If he said he was a councilman and then The officer was like, prove you a councilman, then it would have turned into
not prove you a councilman, just treat him like a regular person. Get a ticket for the windows. That's a fair argument that people are saying as well. You just get a pass because you're an elected official?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
91 charges
I ain't
worth
saying
of a
it's
pass.
right. I'm not saying it's right, but yeah.
But I'm just throwing it out there on the table. I really want people to come on Instagram, follow me at Tesla Figaro. I want to hear people's response. Should you just get a pass, because you're an elected official? I mean, is that fair?
You shouldn't, but we know it happens. You know what I mean?
Right, well, of course we do.
And also too, man, like Mayor Adams said about the police officers, man, they don't want to do all this extra paperwork for no reason. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's just a councilman. I pulled him over, you had tinted windows. Hey, have a nice day, sir.
But what about the extra paperwork when you're getting pulled, the stop and frisk, and you're getting pulled over and over due to race?
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Well, that's what this act is all about. They're saying they want to be able to document how many people are, pulled over, wrongfully profiled. They want that paperwork to be able to show how many people are pulled over, and then what is their race and what is their gender. That's what the debate is all about.
I mean, but if somebody has tinted windows, it shouldn't matter if you're green, black, white, or whatever. You did something against the law, they're gonna pull you over and ask you what it is. But the only problem I do have is I'm watching leniency go out the window. Meaning, if everything has to be documented, I'm sure everybody out there has got pulled over before and the officers let them go. I'm sure that's happened one time.
Sure.
But now what they're doing is they're making sure if you get pulled over, you're gonna get a ticket regardless because everything is on the camera.
True.
There's so many times where I know I got pulled over or somebody I know got pulled over and you were real with the officer, whatever it was, I'm running late or I didn't see the stop sign. Officer said, look, if your license is clean, I ain't gonna give you a ticket. We've all heard that. But now it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna get that ticket regardless.
Now, I wonder about that.
It's not about giving the ticket. It's about saying this goes into the argument on profiling people. It's not just about tinted windows. It's not just let's just document people with tinted windows. The argument on the How Many Steps Act is about how many people are getting pulled over for whatever reason it is, and what do those people look like, and what are those what is the gender, what is the race? That's the whole thing.
I'm with you, Tez, but this ain't the case to do that on because if you got tinted windows, I can't profile.
I can't see who's inside 9 times out of 10.
Right, but it's the larger argument. It's not just about this one. And I'm just giving you, all the different talking points. Yeah. It's not about just this one thing. It's about he's using this as an example, and I don't think it's the best example.
No, it's not a good example.
That's all I'm saying.
It's not
the best example for that.
Yeah, because
it's not the best example.
He told him to pull the tents down so he could see who was in it because he couldn't see who was in it. So he told him to pull the tents down.
Right. So this is not the best example for this, but I do want people to look into, particularly New York, look at this act and see if it's something you agree with, the How Many Stops Act, because there's also people that say they get pulled over all the time for no reason at all. And if that was documented, that might be reduced. So it's just a question to put out there to the family is do you support this How Many Stops Act?
Okay. All right. Well,
no, man, talk about how Yusuf need to sue too. What's that next part? Talk about that part.
Yeah, let's talk.
Not sue the police.
Not about this. Another part.
Yeah, there's another part. So, we were talking about earlier in the first hour about defamation, what that really looks like. So Charlie Kirk went on Twitter and said this: New York City Councilman Yusuf Salam, who once took part in a gruesome gang rape of a jogger in Central Park, is now furious that an NYPD officer dared to pull him over for having illegally tinted windows. Salam wasn't even arrested or given a ticket, but after getting away with gang rape, he apparently thinks he deserves to be completely above the law. What a disgusting pig. So the question is, should Charlie Kirk be sued?
Yes. Yeah, Charlie didn't read the rest of the Central Park 5 story clearly. Yes, that is absolutely defamation. Yep. You're calling me a rapist when I was found innocent in a court of law. DNA exonerated the Central Park 5. That is absolutely a defamation lawsuit if Yusuf Salam chooses to pursue that.
So what you're saying is if E. Jean Carroll can get $83 million for Trump because he said she was a whack job, Yusuf should absolutely
get $150
million.
Yes, but this is clear-cut defamation because he literally said that Yusuf got away with gang rape. No, he was found innocent in a court of law.
That's
DNA exonerated him. That is not he said, she said. That is absolutely what happened in a court of law. That's a textbook defamation lawsuit.
Absolutely. He should get $150 million. Well, thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
And make sure you follow at Tesla Figaro on all social media platforms and subscribe to Tesla Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
All right. Now when we come back, 800-585-1051. We're talking behind the scenes. Do you understand what your kids be saying?
No,
sometimes?
That's not what we said. We said, man, we don't understand what the F our kids be talking about.
But you can't curse. Well, yes.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, kids using the slang, bruh. I've seen kids call their parents bruh.
The bruh thing, I've been shut my daughter down from that the other day. Here's the thing. Kids nowadays, they shorten and abbreviate everything.
Yes.
So, they'll be like, using acronyms.
So the other day, OVO Eli was on here, and OVO responded to us. What did you say the other day, OVO? OYKTV.
No, just YKTV.
YKTV.
Well, I don't even count. How old are you, Eli? He's 26. He ain't no little kid. I'm talking about kids.
What does YKTV mean?
I have no idea.
See? What does it mean? You know the vibes.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't care about stuff like that. I'm talking about younger kids, like your young 8-year-olds and 15-year-olds. Like, do you understand what the hell your kids be talking about?
Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Daddy calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about, do you know what the hell your kids be talking about? Now, this comes from the slangs that they're using on social media, the terms that they be using, whether it's on God, on bruh, or if they call you bruh, on gang.
None of my kids running around the house saying on gang.
No, it's a list of it's a list of things that these people be saying.
I understand everything you just said. The thing that confuses me about kids is the fact that they've turned everything into an acronym. You know what I mean? So you can have younger kids and they'll use these acronyms. You don't know what the hell they be talking about. Another thing that the kids like to do is they like to shorten words. Now, we shorten words in our generation and they shorten some of the same words. Like they say sus, but now they shorten words that don't need to be shortened.
Like what?
What did my daughter say the other day? I can't remember the exact word, but it was something. I'm just like, yo, pronounce the word. It's like, instead of saying breakfast, they'd be like, you want to go get some bread? Let's go get bread.
What?
Let's go get bread. I'm just using that as an example. Like, that's not a word they shorten, but they shorten words that don't need to be shortened.
Sus definitely is short for suspect.
I understand. That sus we've been shortening sus forever.
Yeah.
But some words don't need to be shortened. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to shorten breakfast. You don't have to I guess dinner. I guess they always shorten. We've shortened din before, right? You say, let's go have some din.
Some din. I've never heard that.
You've never heard din?
I want to go get some din.
Yeah, I've definitely heard din.
I've never heard no din.
But that's the thing. They turn everything into an acronym and they shorten words they don't need to shorten, and it's confusing.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Envy, how we doing, man?
I'm good, brother. What's your name?
J Money.
Hey, J Money, talk to us. We're talking about kids be shortening words and necessarily saying things we don't understand.
Envy, man. I got a 9-year-old, man, and we got the cat in soccer and everything else. And I asked him, man, how's soccer practice going? This joker talking about, Dad, I scored a goal. I yeeted it in the goal past the goalie. And I said, you what?
You what?
I said, Dad, I yeeted it.
That sound
wild.
What
does that mean?
Charlamagne, what up, bro? I don't know, man. I yeeted it. I guess it meant he kicked it in. I don't know.
But you gotta ask.
Yeah, you gotta ask. You gotta find out. That sounds crazy.
We can't be the parents that just don't want to look stupid, so we don't ask. I'd be like, what the hell is you talking about? What does that mean? You gotta ask. You gotta ask.
Oh, brother, we did, man. He said, Dad, I yeeted it. He just kept repeating himself. He was hyped.
That sounds crazy.
Because he don't even know. He knows what yeeted mean, but he don't know how to define it.
Yeah, he don't know. Yeah, he don't know how to explain
That's
it.
what it is.
So.
All right. Well, thank you, brother.
When y'all get another co-host?
I don't know.
Have a great day, sir.
All right.
Yeah, we yeeted another co-host.
We yeeted another
co-host.
Yeeted another goal's bad. Hello, who's this?
It's AJ.
AJ, good morning.
Good morning.
You got a son or a daughter that be saying stuff you don't be understanding?
I got 3 boys. They 10, 8, and 6.
Lord have mercy. You can't understand nothing going on.
The hell out of me. No. Like, they'll tell me, if I say something, they'll be like, no, Mom, chill. That's sus. I'm like, that's sus. What does that even mean? And apparently there's a new definition for cheating. So they'll be talking and they'll say, they like this girl. And I was like, well, is this your girlfriend? He was like, nah, I was cheating. I was like, you cheating? That's bad. What? No, I was crushing on 2 girls. Like, that's good. Cheating is good. I'm like, huh?
What? I don't know about that one.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, sus is from our generation, so I understand that. My daughters hit me with that all of the time. They say sus for things, so I understand that one. I don't understand the cheating if it's not cheating thing.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Mom and Daddy was cheating. What?
Well, you know what was a term that it took me a minute to figure out? Cap.
Why?
Where does cap come from?
I don't know what that means, but that don't mean that.
When the term first started, cap, I was like, what the hell is cap mean? What cap? Where cap? But where does it come from?
Nah, that didn't confuse me.
Hello, who's this?
G from Queens. Good morning, Breakfast Club. What's up?
G, what's up, man? We're talking about terms that confuse the hell out of us, or might still confuse us.
Man, listen, I'm just now finding out what cat means.
See? I just said that.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 55. I'm gonna be 55 in March.
See, exactly. That's different. Well, you and Envy about the same.
I'm raising 6 boys.
So when we hear cap, we think about busting a cap in somebody's ass.
Correct.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm from Queens, damn it, Southside. Stand up.
What you mean somebody cap? Get the gun.
Southside, we outside. But now cap means lie. You capping.
You know what time it is, man. Y'all have a good day, man.
You too, brother.
Where did cap come from? Like, where did the first, like, is that short for something I don't know? Like,
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. All right. 800-585-1051. We're talking about terms that your kids be saying that you just don't be knowing, or you don't know where it came from. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Made it. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about terms or slang that the kids be using that we don't be understanding all the time.
Yeah, right? For me, man, I got a 15-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old. The 15-year-old and 8-year-old really confuse me because kids turn everything into acronyms and they shorten everything. So like they shorten all words and they shorten words that don't necessarily need to be shortened. And you don't be knowing what's going on. That's why I ask questions like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm constantly saying, what does that mean in my house?
Yeah, for me, it's usually on text. A lot of the stuff, like, they don't say, like, they'll shorten it on text, and I'll be confused. I just be like, true.
But that's the problem. People talk like how they text now. Mm-hmm. They talk like how, people on social media type. Mm-hmm. No, you can't come to me in real life and be like, I-Y-K-Y-K. If you know, you know. Like, no, just say if you know, you know.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Janaea from Atlanta.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I wanted to call in to talk about I'm a 14-year-old and me not knowing what the heck you're talking about.
Talk to me.
Yeah, tell us.
Listen, so Charlamagne, I heard you say that your daughter called you bruh. My son did the same thing, and I about lost it. Who are you talking to? Why are you calling me bruh? I'm not your little friend. What are you doing?
Oh, did you ever think? Well, first of all, how old are you? How old are you, man?
36.
I'm 45, born in 1978. Did you ever think we would be the people looking at our kids telling them, I ain't one of your little friends?
Bruh is crazy.
Absolutely not.
Bruh is crazy. And when I hear somebody say bruh to their mother, bruh. What?
I'm telling you, I almost lost it. Then he texted me one day saying, NGL. Sir, speak English. What is this? What? And he said it was not going to lie. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm about to go outside your head. What are we doing? We're in the suburbs. Speak English. Don't talk like that. What are we doing?
Yeah, we can't. My brain don't compute that. Like, you can't just hit me with acronyms. Yep. Like, I don't, like, what? NGL? Huh? What that mean?
Like, what does this mean? Speak English to your mother. Sentences. I need sentences.
I agree.
Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Sean.
Hey, Sean. Good morning. Talk to us.
It'd be like when you're online, you're looking at memes and whatnot, and they have the meme about acronyms. Like, what does that even mean? And it makes you think about, like, back in the day, we had to, like, write letters with pen and pencil. And we was writing the words all the way out. So it's like, we typing stuff now. You can't spend extra 2 seconds to type out a whole word.
I'm with you, bro. And it's spell check on your phone, too, so you ain't got to worry about spelling it wrong.
Yeah, that could be getting me, too. I can take away the whole funny from whatever you're saying because it's a misspelled word. Like, and then people be reposting misspelled words. Like, what y'all doing?
Yep. Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're talking about kids using acronyms and terms we don't be knowing.
Right. I think honestly, if we don't know what our kids are saying, they shouldn't be saying it.
But they could say the same thing about us in our generation. I'm sure we were using slang that our parents didn't know about.
This is true. Honestly, what I've been doing, I have an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. Anytime they say something, I don't know what they're talking about, I go on a TikTok, I type it in, figure out where they got it from, and ask them if they know what they're talking about.
I just asked. What that mean? What that mean? I just asked.
Most of the times, they don't even know.
Nope.
Yeah, listen, I don't have a problem with slang. I just have a problem with shortening words that don't need to be shortened, and I have a problem with acronyms. Everything don't need to be an acronym. Some things you need to say to me. That's all.
Well, WWN.
I don't know what that means.
Well, what's next? Give us more. What's the moral of the story?
That's stupid. I don't even know why you said that to me just now. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You should have said WTMOS.
Nah, I said WWN.
What's the moral of the story?
What's the moral of the story?
There is no moral of the story. Everybody needs to speak English and sound things out, okay? What did we learn the human language for? Just to shorten it and make everything an acronym.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to talk about Snoop Dogg. He talks about his relationship with Michael Jackson. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Stop. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
What's happening? How y'all feeling out there?
How you feeling out there?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored, man. I should have said blessed, black, highly favored. I should have said I'm BBHF. Blessed, black, and highly favored. Do you count the I in that? No, you don't count blessed, black, and highly favored. I'm BBAHF.
You said the I. What I?
The A, boy.
You said I.
I didn't say I.
You did say I.
I said A.
You said I.
E.
Oh,
I.
Oh, you and sometimes Y?
You.
Jesus Christ.
Why is it sometimes Y? I still ain't figured that out. All these years, 45 years old, why is it sometimes Y?
You know they changed the way that they sing the alphabet now.
Don't leave me alone.
It's no longer A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Oh, that's a white version.
Now
that ain't how we do it.
No, they changed it. They changed it now because they're saying kids are having a hard time with LMNOP. So that was like
kids are having a hard time with rhythm. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You got to say L, M, N, O, P fast.
But they can't get it.
Nah, you got to
so
spit
the kids
it.
Are messing up.
You got to
so
spit it like a bar. L, M, N, O, P. It's like a bar. You know what I mean?
If you watch Coco Melon and them, now they go L, M, N, O, P.
That is so stupid. That is so stupid.
I thought so too. I was confused when I heard it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, G, B, T, K. That's what they want.
They changed it to?
Is that what they want?
I don't know. All right. Oh, boy. All right. When we come back.
I bet you they know that alphabet.
They
teaching that. They teaching them that.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. All right. When we come back, we got your rumor report. We'll tell you about Snoop. Snoop talks about his relationship with Michael Jackson and how he liked to annoy Michael Jackson. We'll do it when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Jonathan Majors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the rumor report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. Now, bear with me because I'm not a Marvel Universe person, or I don't watch Marvel and none of those movies. Charlamagne does. So, Jonathan Majors was fired in December following his conviction in his assault case. He was going to be in the new Avengers movie, The Kang Dynasty. That's what it's called?
Yes. He was in Ant-Man and Quantumania. But yes, he had the Kang Dynasty coming up.
Well, it looks like John David Washington is reportedly being considered to replace Jonathan Majors as the Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Universe. Now, John David Washington, of course, is Denzel Washington's son. He's appeared in Ballers, Malcolm and Marie, and a host of others. So it looks like that's going to be the replacement. That's what they're saying. That's what they believe.
Salute to him for that role. But, you know, I personally don't want the Kang character in the MCU, period. It's too complicated. I don't like the Kang character in the MCU at all. I don't like him being in control of everything happening because he wants it to happen. I don't like it at all. I think it just complicates the MCU. I think they need a way less complicated character. But that's just my opinion.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Also, I want to tell y'all was way too hard on the Marvels. Y'all watched the Marvels this weekend because it was on Prime Video. I didn't go to the theaters this year, but it was on Prime Video this weekend. Y'all was way too hard on the Marvels, y'all. I thought it was a good movie. Everything ain't for you.
Nah, you're right. That's what I just say. Okay. Now, Snoop Dogg talks about his relationship with Michael Jackson and how close his relationship was, and how one time that he blew just a little bit of weed smoke in Michael's face.
Were you and Michael Jackson, did you guys overlap at all?
Me and Mike was family.
Yeah.
His family and my family love each other. Only issue me and Mike had was we was at, what was that thing? Ed Hardy, Christian Audige. He had a event in Vegas, like when they have all the clothes and all of that. So he had performers. Yeah, Michael Jackson performed, Snoop Dogg performed. But where he messed up, he put Michael Jackson's dressing room right next to Snoop Dogg's. So Snoop Dogg is there doing this. And they like, you know Michael Jackson dressing room next door? I'm like, no, it ain't. They like, yeah, it is. So I'm like, hold on. Open the door.
Oh, wow. You blew a bunch in. Yeah.
He's right there looking at me.
He didn't like it.
He said, Snoop, don't do that.
Man, you blow smoke in Michael's face and Michael hit you with that hee. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a blunt with Michael probably cool as hell, though. Michael probably start freestyling and dancing. Because you know how everybody start, when they get high, they all of a sudden become a musician. Michael really a musician. So imagine Michael hit that blunt. Then that weed start to kick in. Ooh, when that weed start to kick in, he sound like he did on Oprah.
That's right.
Start beating on his chest.
Bam. Yeah. And when you are, for instance, when we were here
Give me the
before,
goddamn blunt, Michael. Pass the goddamn blunt back, man.
You know what? I mean, all the things that were put in the tag, the only things ever been true for me said I couldn't dance. But then we were here the last time shooting the commercial. You were like in between shots, running off, conceiving the dance.
Pass the blunt. And Michael hit it again. As soon as you reach for it, he moonwalk away. That's cool as hell, man.
Oh, man. Well, Snoop also talks about some unreleased music he might have with Michael Jackson that we
have a record that never came out together. It's a record that was done for some sort of, you know, he did records for the world. It was like some peaceful, a whole lot of artists on it record. He called me one night and it was crazy because the way his voice came through the phone, he was like, Snoop, it's Mike. I have this song I want you to get on. I'm like, man, anything you want, Mike, it ain't no problem. Talk to him. And then after we got past the song, he was like, my mom always said that you look like someone in my family. I think we're related.
Michael Jackson that you do. So you went in, so you laid down the track and then you never heard anything more about it?
Nope.
Wow.
I think I can find out who got it, though. I think I can track it down and figure out who has it.
All right.
Snoop got stories, bro.
Yeah, he does.
God,
he does.
Somebody just need to sit down. You know how growing up Jehovah's Witness, you have my book of Bible stories?
No.
You need my book of Snoop Dogg stories. I know he got some stories.
I know he does. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, Charlamagne, donkey today. Who you give me a donkey to?
Man, before after the hour, we need Charlie Kirk to come to the front of the congregation. Charlie, we'd like to have a word with you, sir.
Okay. All right. We'll get to that next. And then comedian Just Niche will be joining us.
Man,
we'll
salute to Just Niche, man. A lot of comedians have come up here and mentioned Just Niche. So it's only right to have Just Niche up here and, have a conversation with him, man.
Chicago's own. So we'll get to that in a little bit.
If you don't know her, you'll know her after the day.
That's right. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Catch every moment of Super Bowl 58 on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus. Don't miss Usher take over the field at the Apple Music Halftime Show. Coverage begins Sunday, February 11th at 6 Eastern on CBS and streaming live on Paramount Plus.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Well, Sexy Red, Donkey of the Day for Monday, January 29th goes to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a radio talk show host. He founded Turning Point USA, and he had something to say in regards to New York City Councilman Yusuf Salaam. Recently, Councilman Yusuf Salaam got pulled over here in New York City for having tinted windows. The irony of this story is that he got pulled over while on a call about police stops. Let's go to Fox 5 for the report, please.
Councilman Yusuf Salaam, one of the exonerated members of the Central Park Five, says he was stopped by police Friday night without an explanation. In a statement, the council member says, in part, quote, I introduced myself as Councilman Yusuf Salaam and subsequently asked the officer why I was pulled over. Instead of answering my question, the officer stated, we're done here, and proceeded to walk away. The NYPD released body cam video. At no point do we hear Salaam asking the officer why he was stopped.
And I'm Officer Kentucky from the 2-6 precinct.
I'm Councilmember Salaam.
Oh, council member?
This district 9.
Oh, okay. Have a good one. Yep.
The officers pulled over Salam's blue sedan for driving with dark tinted windows beyond legal limits, a violation of New York state law.
Councilman Salam said the interaction calls into question how NYPD stops New Yorkers. Salam and other members of the city council have pushed the NYPD and Mayor Eric Adams for greater reporting on all stops, including low-level interactions. I'm sure we will have more conversations about that in the future. Councilman Salam, you're welcome to come up here at any time to discuss. But I want to talk about Charlie Kirk and this tweet he posted about the situation. This is Charlie Kirk's tweet. I'm going to read it verbatim, okay? He tweeted, New York City Councilman Yusuf Salam, who once took part in the gruesome gang rape of a jogger in Central Park, is now furious that an NYPD officer dared to pull him over for having illegally tinted windows. Salam wasn't even arrested or given a ticket, but after getting away with gang rape, he apparently thinks he deserves to be completely above the law. What a disgusting pig. Now, in light of E. Jean Carroll winning a defamation lawsuit against Donald Trump for $83.3 million, I would think folks, especially those of us who speak for a living, okay, would move a little differently. Charlie, I don't know how old you are, but I would implore you to watch When They See Us on Netflix, okay? It details the story of the Central Park Five, and the biggest thing for you to know, if you'd have just did your Googles just a little bit, just a little bit. The biggest thing for you to know is that all of the Central Park Five was exonerated when the true attacker confessed to the crime and was linked to the crime by DNA evidence. Now, Charlie, you said Councilman Salam got away with gang rape. Clearly that wasn't true. And in 2014, the Central Park Five sued New York City for wrongful conviction and violation of their civil rights, eventually winning a $41 million settlement. How much would Yusuf get for suing you, Charlie Kirk, for defamation? I wonder. See, we live in a world where people just say things. And you can't go after everyone who just says things, because if you did, then you would be going at people all day. But when certain people say certain things, you may have to make an example out of them because of who they are. Charlie Kirk, you have a voice that people listen to. Folks follow you. They follow Turning Points. And when you put out this kind of false information, this kind of fake news, there has to be consequences and repercussions. You can't accuse a man of gang rape when that man has been exonerated of said gang rape and DNA evidence linked someone else to the crime. No. You owe Yusuf Salam an apology. And even with that apology, I don't know if that's enough for Yusuf, for Councilman Salam. All right, the damage a tweet like this can do to his reputation, simply because people don't read and people don't care to have their facts straight, the emotional harm this can cause to Yusuf and his family. I just don't understand why someone in your position, Charlie Kirk, would be so reckless with their words. Even if you feel like what you said is true, it don't matter, because the facts are the facts and your feelings are not facts. And the facts do not care about your feelings. You called this man a disgusting pig. If Trump just lost a defamation lawsuit, $83.3 million, because he called E. Jean Carroll a whack job, how much do you get for accusing an innocent man of gang rape and calling him a disgusting pig? I'm sure Councilman Yusuf Salam got better things to do, but maybe his lawyers don't. Charlie, I believe you should apologize. You should apologize, because the bank account you saved by apologizing may be your own. Please let Remy Ma give Charlie Kirk the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
But even with that apology,
the damage is done.
Damage is done.
I'm with you. The damage is done. Damage is done.
That man spent nearly 7 years in prison.
Oh, I thought it was longer.
No, 7. It said nearly 7 years. Okay. Nearly 7 years. He was exonerated, starting his life over.
He's a councilman now.
Now somebody comes with a lie. Jesus Christ. What's that worth?
I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. Trump just lost a defamation lawsuit for $83.3 million just because he was accused of something. He said he didn't do it, and he called the woman a whack job. So you call somebody a disgusting pig for something that they got exonerated from in a court of law, DNA evidence linked it to somebody else, and that person that it was linked to confessed to the crime?
Well, not the disgusting pig part. It's everything else that he said. He said the gang rape and all that.
It's all. To me, that's all.
Jesus Christ.
All in one.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir. Now, when we come back, Just Niche will be joining us. She's a comedian out of Chi-Town. We're going to talk to her next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
everybody? It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. We have Just Niche.
Hey,
Peace, Just Niche. How are you?
I am great.
You know, people always seem to be mentioning your name.
Finally, y'all got me in here.
Absolutely.
Somebody funny. About damn time.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's about time, Breakfast Club. Jesus Christ.
Some unfunny people here, you think? You ain't got to say no names.
Okay, cool.
Let them know who Just Niche is.
Yes.
Oh, man, Just Niche is Chicago bred, stand-up, a realist. Yeah, just pretty much go with the flow, but stay in my lane and just make sure I do what I got to do.
I like your shirt. I like what your shirts represent.
Thank you, because this is one of the things that's really important to me this year, because this election year, I got to let these people know. I know you own it.
Mm-hmm.
I see you always with the movement. I got y'all some shirts, too.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah, we're going to pop it off, because the young people going to get us our money back.
Mm-hmm.
So, HR 40 is all about the bill to commission and study how we're going to get the reparations. They got the HR 414 that is the U.S. admitting that they owe us reparations. So black people, this is all we need to be worried about. Them student loans, they will never get them back. So Biden can't sell me on that, but I don't care if Trump or Biden get in there. You know, this should be the agenda we pushing, because they don't care. So I think we can get on one accord. And with these young kids on TikTok, you know, we got to get the word out, because people don't even know about it.
Yeah, I saw Congressman Jamal Bowman. He, what's the initiative that they're doing, that they're pushing for, is for every black person to get, I think, $333,000 in reparations?
300, that's what they start, and it's going to be a long, complex process. But until they do that, they got to do something. Y'all can give us everything black free until y'all do, you know, until y'all figure out tires. Coffee. But y'all have to do something until y'all figure it out. And I feel like if they have something in motion, we watch these people give every American a stimulus check that file taxes. You telling me you can't give black people a stimulus check monthly until y'all figure it out?
Yeah.
A little reparation card or something. You know, put some money on here, load it up until y'all figure it out. But just to keep not doing nothing is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, one thing I told Earthquake, if you make a certain amount of money as a black person, just let me be tax free.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
For 400 years, however long slavery was.
Like, seriously, and it's so easy. Like I say, they probably thinking like, oh, black people gonna want us. We do want the money, but also it's so much other stuff that y'all can start doing.
That's right.
You know, home loans, y'all give us property, free education, you know, mental health for sure.
That's right.
So it's like, y'all can start this stuff. We don't have to wait until we figure it all out, but y'all gotta do something. You know, give me a little reparation loan, you know, black people only.
That's what Jamal is pushing. He's pushing for a federal bill that will provide every black American with a one-time payment of $333,000 as restitution for slavery.
Yeah. Let's do it. They haven't even apologized. I don't think people are realizing they have never publicly apologized for slavery. Like, you know, when people feel bad, they at least say, you want something from the store? They ain't even asked us, do we want something from the store? But it's our fault, because we're not pushing it.
We're not demanding.
If we don't care, why would they care? They don't want us to have it no way.
That's right.
So if we all get on the same page, it don't matter which president is in it. Black people, where y'all at with the HR 40? Where y'all at with the HR 414? What are we doing? We don't care about. They don't give us nothing that way. Give me like a little chicken card or something.
I want to correct you on one thing, because this is also important to our push for reparations. On July 30th, 2008, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a resolution apologizing for American slavery and subsequent discriminatory laws, and the Senate apologized in 2009.
Oh, they apologized. Okay,
so they did. So they have apologized and acknowledged it. So once you do that, you got to make amends.
Yes. Now get us something from the
restitution.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm with it. So that's all, and I want to kind of just make people aware of it, so they can know what to kind of be asking their politicians for at the local, federal, and state level, because we all have to be on the same page, y'all. We ain't gonna get nothing. So
it's true.
So how'd you get into comedy?
Grey Goose, but literally, I used to go to open mic in Chicago all the time, and people. My friends were like, you need to go up. And
did you have a set, or you just like, I'm just gonna wing it?
Man, look, I used the force. Well, I did have 2 jokes written on my hand, because I kind of prepped. And yeah, the shots took it from there. So I invited all my family out. I had 30 people there. This was my first time going up. Like, I shouldn't have had nobody there, because I got drunk. I forgot everything. The words sweated off my hands.
Damn.
I got up there, but I was still funny, but I was winging it. So,
what were the 2 jokes? Do you remember?
Yes, I had just went natural, and I was talking about how black people can't have sex in the shower because we go in looking like Beyonce, we come out looking like Florida Evans. It was just so stupid, you know, and that was like what I thought was funny. And I had another joke about getting kicked out the gym for eating ice cream sandwiches, and it was like, you can't tell me how to cool down. So that was literally like
your 2 jokes that you had.
boom. And then I said a whole bunch of stuff after that. I would have to watch the tape back, because I was So I think I was like 5 shots in because they put me up at the end because all my family was there. So you know how to try to hold the crowd. But yeah, I went back the next week sober.
You did better?
Nope. But I went up and I enjoyed it. So yeah, people saw that I was kind of naturally funny. So they kind of navigated me around the Chicago comedy scene. Then I met Jokes and Notes owner Mary Lindsay. And that was, once you go to Jokes and Notes and do good, that was like a staple.
That's the club?
Yeah, it was like the only black club in Chicago, but it was a big deal. So all the greats kind of ran through Jokes and Notes. And so if you could be funny at Jokes and Notes, it was like a big deal.
So what made you realize, what was the point you got to where you realized, okay, I'm actually good? And how long did it take to get to there?
Well, actually good, that's subjective. So I knew I was actually funny very early because people after the shows would come tell me. But good, I probably wasn't good until I was maybe 5-6 years in. Like good, because when I say good, I mean like these are good jokes, they're well written. I'm not just up there, you know, being loud and funny.
So I was going to ask that. What's the difference between being funny and good?
Because people can be funny by being loud. You know, people just laugh. If you're confident, you can just get up there and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff and people will be like, oh, she funny. Ain't talking about nothing, you know? So I consider good, you can write a great joke, you can write a great bit. You have like signature jokes that people recognize you from. So yeah.
I was going to ask, you know, with a female comedian, so many female comedians been up here and said it's so difficult, right? It seems like they try to give them less money. They try to cut their time.
I mean, yeah, but I think that's any field. Men are going to try to do that. And I think women feel like it's hard. It ain't never been hard for me because I'm funny. Like, people want to be on the show because they want to be on the show. I ain't never had to get booked because somebody want to. Of course, they probably wanted to, but I was the referred comic. Like, we need a funny female. Oh, just me. So it's been easy. And people always think female comics aren't funny. But it's just a numbers game. So it's less of us. So you see us less. You know, so you might see, one female comic per show, if that. So if you're not seeing female comics, then it's like, oh, I don't even know no funny female comics. I don't see that. But it's like, no, we out here and I'm funny. So I've always just been able to like jump the line. Because they always want one on the show. And so.
All right, when we come back, we got more with comedian Just Niche, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with comedian Just Niche. What did you think about Cat Williams going at all the black comedians? What was your thought?
Oh, man. That was a time to be alive. It was a good kickoff. I feel like he spoke his truth, and that's what he wanted to get out, and he did, and I liked it though, but he only addressed the people who addressed him on Club Shay Shay. So I think that's what people are getting away from. They think he's just picking on people, but he literally only talked about the people that got on there and said something that he disagreed with or thought was
just some people who got shots for no. I mean, it wasn't all comedians.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't all comedians he talked about. There's a lot of people that got some strays.
Like, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But,
and you know, Cat has been consistent about certain people for a long time.
Yeah,
like Kevin Hart. He's been this way before.
Yeah. So he's been on there, and I feel like people are used to it. So it's just like, okay, Cat being Cat.
That's how I took it. I mean, I'm like, I've heard Cat talk like this before. I don't know.
This ain't the first time. Yeah.
So for this one to catch fire the way it did, I was like, oh, okay.
It was Shay Shay in that jogging suit. That's what it was. I tell you that now. Come on, Cat. Leg up on the table. Come on, Cat. Balls everywhere. Come on, Shay Shay. Put them balls up.
It's the jogging
suit. It's tight as hell. And leg up. That's what I'm like. So I think it was a combination. But it's a super dope podcast. So, of course, aesthetically, Shay Shay is good. Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp is good. And, and Kevin is always going to be entertaining. So it did what it needs to do.
Yeah. You did speed dating with Kendra G?
Yes. Well, it's like a collab. We got that coming up. Yeah.
Oh, it's not out yet?
It's not out yet. But, you know, she's working on her app for her singles live show. So it's going to be like a tour. And I told her I already do a speed dating comedy jam. And with you and your platform, we can really get these singles out in every city. And they'll have a better chance of meeting somebody they can really be with. Because if you watch the show, them people be, oh, I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, I can fly. You ain't got no money. You cannot fly to see no stop. And ain't nobody can fly you out. So it's just being a little more realistic and just putting all that together so we can just get out and have a good time. It's a super dope show, though.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
So be on the lookout for that.
Salute to Kendra.
For the tour. I think this year is like pivotal. I think this year is really going to be life changing.
Why do you think this is going to be the year? Because you said this is the year.
Yeah, like, man, I just feel it. I know what I got a special coming out.
Hey.
That's going to change the game. The HR 40 movement, that's just important to me just to get the awareness. So I just see that being a big thing. And then we're kicking off our all-female tour again. So the Kendra G stuff. So it's just so much like boom, boom, boom. I'm writing on the Miss Pat show. just did a movie with Tyler Perry. So it's like you just kind of feel it.
The female tour is the Funny by Nature tour.
Funny by Nature tour,
And
yes.
You, Crystal Powell, Kelly Kells, and Ashima Franklin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually put my girl in the building. That's Ashima Franklin.
Hey, Ashima.
Yeah. Funny as hell. Like all stand-ups. Everybody got jokes. It's really like the new Queen's Comedy, if we're going to call it that. If y'all don't know about these 4, or y'all know about me now, but then y'all doing yourself a disservice. And there's plenty more female comics. They don't have 1 million followers. They haven't been on Def Jam, but they funny as hell. And then we get the, females ain't even funny. Like, shut up. You don't even go to shows, you know? So this tour, I think, will just be, like I say, it's a new Queens of Comedy. We out here, everybody young and fresh. Well, we like 10, 12 years, though. So we're not like new comics.
Right.
But we just, you know.
Is there anything off
I got to say Lunel, too. Lunel will see this and be like, you out of...
Lunel is the Def Comedy Jam?
Lunel did Def Jam.
Lunel did Def
So
Comedy
shout out to all the Trailblazers. They forever going to be our favorites.
She probably did.
Def Jam, Comic View. You know the stuff on TV where everybody learns.
Yeah, I'm sure Lunel has done the Comic View or Def Comedy Jam. Absolutely.
For those of us who haven't done Def Jam or Comic View or don't have...
The new ones you mean? That's in the... Okay, I got what you're saying.
So people don't, we get lost in the mix. But yeah.
I was going to ask, is there anything off the table with everybody being canceled so easily now? Do you say, you know what, I'm going to stay away from this? Because it seems like everything is so sensitive now.
Everything is so sensitive, but people got to get over that. These are jokes. And if we don't fight for that right to just speak freely, then what is comedy going to be in the next 5 years? We're talking about plants and shit. Don't nobody want to talk about that. You talk about your troubles, you talk about your life. And how y'all going to tell me how to talk about my story? You know, so you do have to deliver it a way where you're not offending people. But I pretty much am able to say whatever you need to say.
What is the self-served selfie comedy jam?
Oh my God. This is my documentary / comedy special. So that'll be my first hour I'm filming. And I'm filming it myself, so it's all selfie. I'm doing everything on my phone.
So like this, the whole...
I set my tripod up.
Okay.
And then I'm facing the camera. So
is there audience?
It's very intimate. The audience is behind me though. So the people who are like watching this special, it's like a very intimate experience because it's like I'm telling jokes straight to you, whoever's scrolling.
But the audience is watching your back.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's weird for them. They're looking at ass. So I don't know, depending on how you feel.
Okay.
But that's the idea of the special, and you know, it's almost like gonna be like the Blair Witch Project of comedy specials. The shit's gonna be so dope because I got all this BTS too, because I take my selfie stick everywhere, and so I got interviews with comics, I got cameos all over the place. So it's a documentary / comedy special, and the point is like Netflix ain't busting down my door to give me a special, you know, Amazon Prime. So it's like I got to do this myself. I will do it myself, and it's gonna be one of the best specials people ever seen because it's gonna be so different and it's funny.
I wanted to ask you, in hip hop, you know, you see all these young women. I mean, you still got the OGs around, but a lot of these young women are like running the game, right? Do you feel like it's becoming that way in comedy?
I think we are kind of taking. I don't know, like say the Funny by Nature tour. Everybody in that group is doing their thing. Crystal is out in Vegas doing Magic Mike. Ashima just got a Netflix deal. Kelly Kells just did a movie. You know, so we dope, and it's just time for people to see us.
You got a Netflix special coming to Ashima?
Yeah. Ashima Franklin, fresh out of Mobile, Alabama, by way of ATL, on the Funny by Nature comedy tour with Jess Niche, Kelly Kells, Crystal Powell. Jess booked the Netflix is a special. Just hold on. Netflix is a joke. Out in LA in May, and I'll be doing the Just for Laughs Moon Tower Comedy Festival in April in Texas.
And I got to GoFundMe for the special because I'm producing it by myself. Hello. If I got to hit my head in a brick to get $40K, I will.
Damn.
What?
Like Brick Girl.
I know, we know what you meant.
They gave that girl $40K, and so
They took it back though.
They took it back.
Yeah, they took it
back. All right. Well,
the money back from her.
From GoFundMe.
I thought she ain't got nobody done with it.
She got arrested the other day.
She just got arrested.
Why
but
she
that
get
was
arrested
like,
if she get to keep the money?
Because she lied.
Charlamagne gave a donkey today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
so yeah, I just saw how many people donated to that, and I was only asking for like 20, 30K. I got $5,000 so far. It's been 3 weeks.
Tell
You
people
got
now.
$5,000 on GoFundMe?
But I got 100. No, I got 100,000 followers. Everybody could have gave me $1.
What's the Cash App?
Oh, the Cash App. Oh, Just Niche Comedy. $JUST.
It's the GoFundMe though.
I have a GoFundMe too, but I got a Cash App too. So let me give him the one he asked for.
He's gonna give me one he asked for.
$JUSTNESH.
That's it?
Yep, that's me. I'm doing this all like
That's
on
dope.
my own. Damn, thank you, Charlamagne.
Tell them how they can get in touch with you and tell them your GoFundMe so they can they
Okay,
donate to that.
so the GoFundMe. So the link is in my IG bio. So if you follow me on IG, Just Niche, JUSTNESH. The GoFundMe link is there, and then my Cash App is Just Niche Comedy. $JUSTNESH. NESH Comedies.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys for joining us.
That's right. Look out for that Funny by Nature tour coming.
Just Niche. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I guarantee it was the Tennessee Titans before it was the Kansas City Chiefs.
Probably. But they showed, I don't know how many times they showed her at the game yesterday, but they showed her a couple. And she swag surfed again, too. She was doing her swag surf. She's been practicing. So she did her swag surf.
That ain't no swag surf she be doing.
What they call it?
When they swag surf, that's how it looks like when bids don't connect. That's how it looks when they do it together.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying, reportedly, that because Taylor Swift is part of the Kansas City Chiefs now, that the brand value shot up $331 million.
Yeah, not because, they've been to the Super Bowl 4 out of the last 5 years. Not because they've won 2 Super Bowls, okay? Not because they're going to the Super Bowl again. It's because of Taylor Swift, huh?
Yep, they're saying that
sure.
Now that Taylor Swift is part of the Kansas City Chiefs franchise, the brand value has allegedly shot up $331 million. And that's courtesy of Apex Marketing Group. That's what they said.
So listen, what happens when they don't get married? You know what I'm saying? What happens when they don't get married? Why is the NFL making such a commitment to 2 people who haven't even committed to themselves yet? And I'm not saying that they won't. I'm just saying they're not now.
I don't know.
There needs to be a real commitment with all of this conversation. With all them camera shots that they keep doing at Kansas City Chiefs games to Taylor Swift, we need a real commitment, okay?
She was on the field. They had confetti. She gave her booze a kiss. She had her security to make sure that everybody was away from her.
Kelsey probably about to get his 3rd ring. Will Taylor get her first? Inquiring minds want to know.
That'd be dope to do it at the Super Bowl.
No, it wouldn't. No,
what?
It wouldn't.
Do it at the Super Bowl. The Swifties will go crazy.
That'd be disrespectful. Don't do that.
Crazy.
Don't upstage your team moment or whoever wins the Super Bowl doing that. Go ahead. Now you're going to make me root for the 49ers.
Now, Taylor Swift, they're talking about she could also influence the 2024 election, according to polls. They're saying 18% of the voters said they're more likely to vote for a candidate endorsed by Taylor Swift.
I can see that.
That was, they did it, I guess they did a survey with 1,500 people, and that's what the majority of them said. And they said, as proof, they said she did a post and recorded more than 30,000 people who signed up on Vote.org just after she posted. So they're talking about her influence. So yeah. I'm sure Donald Trump and Joe Biden will be trying to get Taylor Swift to side with them.
Yeah, I can see that solely based off influence because, a lot of people, lack direction. They don't know which way to go, so they follow their favorite celebrity. Mm-hmm. And Taylor's one of the biggest of the biggest, so I can see that.
Yep. Now, Krishan Rock allegedly got a new tattoo, and it's a picture of Blueface's mugshot on her cheek. Or like her face cheek, I mean. It's like a portrait. You want to see it?
Nope.
Look, show that to Charlamagne.
Not interested.
Show it to him.
God bless that young lady.
Here, show it to him. I want him to see the tattoo. I want him to just pass it to him. Just put it in front of him.
Not my world,
just so he can
bro.
see. I just want you to see the tattoo. Just see the tattoo.
God bless him.
Come on, just see the tattoo.
World,
you got Wolverine on your arm. Just show you the tattoo.
I got that when I was 17, 18 years old when I was doing all types of drugs. Right. So yeah, good example of that.
Okay, maybe not. And lastly, Rock Nation is shutting down a Jay-Z album. Now, last night, video director DG World teased the potential Jay-Z album this year. I
feel like he messed his name up.
I think I did too, but I'm gonna keep rocking with it. Now, he shared a picture of a project card, and it said Jay-Z 2024 album on it. People got excited, and somebody posted a new Jay-Z album is being teased for 2024, and Rock Nation said that's news to us. So we don't know if there is going to be a Jay-Z album this year, but people seem excited and want to hear some new Hove music.
I'm always here for a new Hove album.
Yep, you and me both.
Because Hove, the reason you will always anticipate Jay-Z's music, number one, is because I was born in 1978, right? So I was raised off Jay-Z bars, but also because Jay-Z don't talk much. So you don't never know where Jay-Z is at in his life until he gives you some music.
Yep, he don't talk much, you don't see him much. So
right. I'm always interested to hear what Mr. Carter got to say.
You and me both. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. All right. People's Choice Mix is up next. It's a Monday. Hit us up right now. Get your request in 800-585-1051. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Catch every moment of Super Bowl 58 on CBS. Streaming live on Paramount+. Don't miss Usher take over the field at the Apple Music Halftime Show. Coverage begins Sunday, February 11th at 6 Eastern on CBS and streaming live on Paramount+.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Shout to Just Niche for joining us this morning.
Man, salute to the good sister Just Niche, man. Very, 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 very funny young lady. Can't wait to see how her career continues to grow.
That's right. That is right. And when we come back, we got a positive note, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get out of here. I feel good today. Great Monday, man.
Today is a great Monday, man. Fantastic.
No, beautiful Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You got a positive note?
I do, and it's really simple, man. For everybody out there that's always on social media, trying to curate the perfect image, putting a filter on everything, I just want to tell y'all be so worried about image, you need to clean up your spirit. Okay, some of y'all need to clean up your spirit. Go do some damn work on yourself. I'm not out here, pushing for therapy just because. Y'all need to go out here and find a therapist. Y'all need to find a spiritual leader. Y'all need to just really clean up your spirit because your spirit is disgusting and nasty. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?